Hi, this is Damien from AtHope, and I'm about to show you a video on snow chains. This is for big rigs, but this actually can be done with any vehicle once you understand how to do chains without moving the vehicle, which is what this video is about. So I'm going to go ahead and start the movie, and there's a few scenes. Now, I don't do enough explaining on how to use this, but this will give you the general idea of how this is done. All right.
Road, like this one is here and here. What you need to do is you need to have the chain replacement.
This is talking about
the chain right here.
Yeah, this is talking about once a chain is broken in the field. How
Next to where the old chain was.
How to fix it.
To fix the lid. Then you have to beat them down. There it goes. That's how you fix the chain. Pretty simple, but if you don't have ahead of time, carry lots of extra links that you can get from the company, you're not going to be able to fix your chain. This chain with it would be worthless on the road. Once the chain breaks free, it's going to become loose and want to fall off. And that will possibly cause damage to another vehicle behind you. It could also mean that you don't have enough traction to stay on the highway. There we go. Okay. We're going to go over each one of the tools, where they are, so later when I've been showing you, you'll understand what we're doing. One of the real important things is the cam key. This is a cam key. These are three different styles. This style is actually the best. It's a piece of bent steel. These ones are like cast. This is cast and welded. There's a weld right here. This weld has a tendency to want to snap. It's one of the easiest to use, but they break the most often. So this is not effective. These other ones, other cam keys, can be used with a breaker bar slid inside, and then give you extra leverage to use them. They have a tendency, because they're just cast, to want to snap in half. That's why the piece of steel is the best. You're going to need a hammer, as you already see, to put on and fix the chains. You're also going to need it sometimes. The links get jammed, you have to hit them. This right here we're going to use to hold the mud flap away to give us room. Also, you might have to use a shovel to get the snow away from the edge of your tire. This is one of the good tools because it also has a part on it. If you have a bunch of ice, you can open it up and you can dig the ice away from the edge of your tire. So this is a good tool to have. We're also going to need a crowbar to pull the chain through and also to get it tight, to slack out. We're also going to use oil. When you have a chain that's rusty or gritty, you can take your cam key, stick it inside, get oil, and actually put oil into the cam. This is the cam, and it will have a tendency to be hard to twist because it'll be all rusted and probably full of grit and sand. A lot of states use grit and sand. You want to take an oil it when they get real tight and hard and gritty. And you want to turn them so that the two pieces are as close to each other as possible. That means they're closed. They'll usually snap closed. And you want to, you can see they're far apart. Here they are close. So this is the cam. This is the cam key. You also should have cones. You can get these from a soccer shop for kids. Put these cones out to keep you safe while you're putting on chains. Also, a lot of times you're going to do chains, it's going to be, if not dark, at least cloudy or hard to see because of the storm conditions. So having a light that can prop itself up and assist you is very important. We're also going to be using bungees. I'm going to show you how to help keep the chain tight and on with the bungees. They're not needed to actually tighten the chain. They're just used to help hold the chain on. Okay. Now we're going to show how to do a single tire without moving the vehicle. One of the things that's important is to secure your area. I put cones down. The reason is, most of the time, when you're putting on chains, you got to do it either on the side of the road, or you're going to have to do it in a chain of area where vehicles are constantly moving around you. So you want to be able to get down, be doing your chains, and have something behind you for safety. One of the things about putting the light in place into a place that helps you. You can put the light like this, it will shine up the back of the chains, back of the tire, so that you can see what's going on. So it can help you. Now I'm going to put the chain on the vehicle. Here's a single chain. You want to grab it. You have the chain like this. You want to throw it over. Has to be set neatly on the tire. Make sure it's not bunched up. Okay. Put it like this so it's all straight. You can see it's almost even on this side as it is on this side. Then what you do to do a tire without moving it, you then take the chain, half of it, and you place it right like this. Then what you have to do is to pull the chain through. You use a crowbar, get in here, so you can see. Okay. You need to be able to grab the link to pull it through. You can get it. So you take the link here, and you want to take the other side of the chain, which is the hook, and you want to hook it like on the second or third link, like this. Okay? Okay, then you come back up, and you want to pull the chain back over the tire. Once you secure the back side. So the chain ends up like this. Then you want to grab like the third link. Okay? Maybe even the fourth link on this one. So it's tight. But still so that you're able to tighten it. They're doing the third one better. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, we're going to show tightening the cam so it's a lot more visible and easy to see. The cam turns like this. And what you're trying to do is have it turn, and then this other piece goes over it. It's the cam lock. You want to take the chain link, go through, and then pull, put it through the lock. And it's locked. That's how you finally tighten. Sometimes the chain, though, is going to be too tight to do that. So you just grab a different link, adjusting to what you need. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to actually tighten the chain. Right now it's secure on the back and the front. With the two cams are locked. The hook is locked in the back, the cam is locked in the front. Now we're actually going to tighten the chain. Right now it's real loose. It would just fall off. So, when you tighten the chain, here's a cam. Okay? You want to choose one. Here's another one. You want to choose one that it's a hard angle to do first. The reason is, if you try to do these easy ones, you get down here, you'll have no leverage, no room. So do these because you can see it's so loose, it can be done by hand. So you want to do the ones that are easy first. One of the problems that I see a lot of people have is they try to do the cam the wrong way. They try to twist the cam away from itself, like trying to reopen it more. Always make sure that you're following the path of the cam. So that's one cam done. They're always when they're close to each other. So get the one done. Then next thing you do is the next one up. You tighten. You always want to make sure the key is straight when you're turning. Don't turn it like this or like this. It has to be straight the whole time. Okay? Here's another one. Now the cam is actually tilted. We have to try to bring it straight so that we can put it on straight. No matter what you have to do, you have to keep the key so it's straight. And it locks in. Now we're going to show the one on top. Okay? We're going to use a breaker bar. As you see, if I do it like this, the breaker bar has an obstruction. So you can't do it one way. You can simply switch positions and do it the other way. Now, I'm going to do it so it does not do it correctly. I'm not going to hold it straight. I'm going to tweak it.
The breaker bar is basically a pipe with a bike handle on it.
But if you hold the cam thing incorrectly, you're going to damage it. See, the cam is bent. It will damage itself. And this bar right here, trying to do it by your hands, can also be a problem. Okay. Now we've done the chain, but is the chain tight enough to go hundreds of miles? If you look right here, you can see there's a lot of slack. You must have a tight chain, or it will damage itself and fall off. So what we're going to have to do is loosen the cams again and redo it. So we're going to grab more slack back here. Make sure it's right in the middle. And then open it. We'll grab another link to make it tighter. Actually, we'll grab two since it seems really loose. Sometimes it gets tight, hard to move. You can do something else to hit it to get in. Now it's a lot tighter. It'll be a lot better chain. You can also take your crowbar and help pull the slack out. As much slack as possible out. Now we'll restart it again by tightening it, and we're going to tighten it the bottom also first, like last time. Okay, this one's still bent like it was last time. Glove on. This one right here has a handhold, but it doesn't have a lot of leverage, so it's going to be hard to use. Because of the weld, it can break. So we're also going to put a little bit of oil on it. Help it slide. There it goes. The oil did help lubricate and get it to twist. Here, we got this one over here. Tight. I'm going to show the cam itself. You see, the head broke right off. And bent. The snout cam is no good. And this thing in here, if you look at the hole itself, it shows a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but if you continue to get damage, you're also warping the inner part of the cam itself, makes it hard to do. If you can't tighten the one, sometimes you need to loosen two and figure out there's one that's easier. We're going to do that. We'll loosen this one. Okay. Okay, now we've loosened one, so we can tighten this. It's important. You're only going to have a certain amount of cam keys. You should not be breaking them. If one doesn't work, you want to loosen another one, and retighten and go back. And always, if they're real tight, put some grease in there, so that way they're going to slide easier. Then, tighten it. And you're able to tighten the other one. Okay, now, get the cam key, tighten it, hold it straight, don't go in or out, hold it straight. There it is. That's a tight chain. As you can see, it's almost digging into the rubber. This chain, tight, it's not going to go anywhere. But, just to be safe, we're going to put some bungees on it to hold it. across them, they can hold the chain together. And that's it. One chain done. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do the double tire chain. What you need to do is be able to pick it up correctly. You're not going to be able to really straighten it out on the ground, because a lot of times it'll be snow and you can't see it. So you have to pick it up, figure out where the end is. You want to hold it in the middle. You want to grab the other middle. So you have the one side and the middle at the same time. Okay? Okay, first thing you want to do is lay it so the edge of the outside chain is on the end of the tire. Then you want to drop the middle chain into the middle. Then follow with the other one over. So that the outside, the middle, and the one are lined up. And you pull the chain over so it's in. It's very important to double to set yourself up correctly. Okay. Alright, once the double is on, you need to have more room. The mud flap is going to be in the way. You want to get something, hold the mud flap away. Mud flap will have a spring. Take the spring, you want to put something inside of it, so the mud flap is held out your way. Okay, now we're going to tighten the dual chain. Bring up the center link first. Usually go to the second chain part. Then you want to do the back next. I usually put the back on the first or second. Then I come to the front. I'm going to go on the first also. Okay? Now we're going to tighten the chain. You got to get down in here. That's why it doubles it hard. Tighten the cam. To go inside, tighten the other side. And then work my way up. The bottom one's first because the hardest to get to. Okay, now we're going to go to the top ones. Remember, don't go against it. You want to go down. Hold it straight. So you don't damage the key. Okay? Now we'll work to the other one. Holding it straight. Good. So now the back is tight. Now work on doing the front. Always start at the bottom again. Put it straight. Gotta make sure you hold it straight. Also, don't push in. Try to just hold it out. If you push all the way in, you can damage the cam. Okay, we get the breaker bar. For this one. Good, that's tight. These chains now tight. We're going to put the bunches across. Okay, now, occasionally, a chain will break while you're driving. One of the links. We showed how to fix a chain if it's already off the vehicle. Now we're going to show how to fix a link when it's actually still on the tire. So I'll remove the bungees. This will happen when you're driving down the road and it hits pavement and makes it so it breaks the chain. Okay? Okay, once again you have the link. We're going to put it through the hook so that it's facing up. And we're going to take this one. We're going to slide it like this so that we can grab the chain and pull it through. And right on the chain itself, we're going to tighten it. Sometimes you need to take the crowbar and go behind it to give it something to brace against. Like that. Same with the back. We're going to hold it up with a crowbar and beat it in. There we go. That's it. Okay, now what we're going to do is take the chain off. There's a proper way to take the chain off. You want to make sure you do not damage or bend your cams or your cam lock. If you do, well, then it'll be worthless chain for you. Okay, so we're going to start where it's easiest for us, the opposite of how we put it on. Top first, then work our way back down, loosening all the chains for the cams. Okay. Sometimes this gets jammed. It's hard to open. There's a little slot for your cam key. What it's for is so you can use leverage to bend it. I'm going to take my gloves off so you can see it better. You want to take so you can get this unjammed. There. You can hold it back, get it off, and come back around. Now, you got to make sure you get it. There's a little hook here. You got to pull the chain so it goes in and out. Otherwise, if you try to get it, it just jams itself. You got to hold the chain up, pull it out. Keep holding the chain. You need to release the back hook. Up. Take the chain, pull it to the front. Take this chain, same thing, pull it to the front. So everything is away, not under, to be damaged. Then you're going to basically pull out. Now, doubles are sort of similar. Once again, you got to loosen them. That was already loose. Okay. Good. Now, this one has the hooks, so we can't get it done yet. What we have to do is loosen the other ones in the back first. Okay, the front was still too tight, so we got to loosen the back. Loosen all the cans in the back, gives the front slack. Okay, once you've released all the cams, we can start with the back. So much slack there's now it easily will come off. Set it down, get the middle. This is jammed. A little slack. Goes. Now we pull this over, give it more slack. And we can take the front off. We can take the back off. Right board. And that's it. Thank you.